Hey y'all, today I'm going to be comparing the RD-704 to the Mk-47 Mutant, see which is better, and overall which one you should be using. Let's get into it. So, unlike previous wipes, the Mk-47 finally has a true contender, the RD-704. However, I think to start a comparison, let's just take a quick look at the base stats of each rifle, and then we'll move on from there. Starting with the Mutant, it comes in at 62.5 Ergo, has a vertical recoil of 107, and a horizontal recoil of 266. The RD-704 comes in at 71.5 Ergo, has a vertical recoil of 97, and a horizontal recoil of 223. So, by comparing these unmodified stats, so far the RD-704 does win in every category. However, stats don't always correspond to in-game performance, and I'll be showcasing the actual in-game performance after the build breakdowns. If you'd like to skip ahead, the timestamps will be in the description. Starting with the best in slot for recoil Mutant. Now, I won't be showing the building process for these guns, however I will put a parts list in the description below if you were interested in building these guns. So the lowest recoil Mutant, to my knowledge at least, and please correct me if I'm wrong, comes in at 26 Ergo, 45 vertical recoil, and 112 horizontal recoil. This build costs around 400k rubles depending on the time you buy it. Moving into the more optimized Mutant build, which focuses on both the Ergo and recoil reduction, this build comes in at 48.5 Ergo, 58 vertical recoil, and 144 horizontal recoil. This one costs around 360k rubles. Moving on to the RD-704, here is the best in slot for recoil build. It has 52 Ergo, 44 vertical recoil, and 102 horizontal recoil. This costs just 240k rubles. The more optimized build is very similar, however it comes in at 68 Ergo, 48 vertical recoil, and 110 horizontal recoil. This one is about 230k rubles. Now, comparing stats side by side, starting with the best in slot recoil builds, we can see that the RD-704 wins in every single category, especially when it comes to the price of the gun, with an almost 45% price difference. When we move to the more optimized builds, we still see the RD-704 beating out the Mutant by quite a large percentage. Again, the price is still the most notable difference between the two. So stat-wise, the RD-704 wins by price, ergonomics, and recoil stats. But now what about the actual in-game recoil? When we put the lowest recoil build side by side, we see that the RD-704 has a much more pronounced initial jump. However, mid-spray, the RD-704 appears to have slightly less recoil. Overall, somewhat similar recoil patterns once you get past the initial burst. So now to answer the question of the video, which gun should you be using, the Mutant or the 704? Now, I went into this video hoping that the Mutant would still be worth using, and honestly it still might be viable. Now, keep in mind that to get a Mutant with similar stats to the RD-704, you're probably going to be paying about 40 to 50% more rubles, but the trade-off is a slightly less pronounced initial recoil kick. So, if you don't mind paying significantly more money, the Mutant might be slightly better if you plan to be destroying individuals out at 20 plus meters. However, in my opinion, the RD-704 is much more cost effective, and ergo-wise definitely outranks the Mutant. But I've been having a great time with both of them. So, if you have the money to throw around, I would experiment, but bottom line, the RD-704 is probably the one you should be picking. So hopefully that clears up your doubt about which gun to use. Do you think the Mutant's better? Or what about the RD-704? Let me know in the comments. And hey, while you're down there, why not subscribe? Thanks for watching, and have a great day.